I've begun with the recording. Ma'am, is my screen visible? Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, Jyoti.
My screen is visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Seema, ma'am, may I begin the show?
Sure.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Greetings of the day to all the revered guests. Before we begin with the competition, I would like to convey a few points. I would like to request to keep your microphone on mute. In case of any technical abruption, kindly rejoin by clicking on the same link of Zoom invitation with which you joined initially. I would like to welcome our respected Sir, Principal Sir, Headmistress Primary Department, Mrs. Seema Soni, all eminent department heads, housemasters, teachers, and passionate participants of this event. I would also like to welcome the judges for the day, Mrs. Aarti Kumar and Miss Ananya Wij. Let me also introduce our comparers, Sanya Arora and Adya S. Prakash.
Participants will be judged according to the following criteria: content, uniqueness of dialogues, fluency, memory, costume in sync with the personality, overall presentation, dictation, body language, and expression.
Rules. There are 2 participants from each house team. Each team member needs to dress as per character. Time limit is 4 to 5 minutes, which includes introduction. Judge's decision will be final. In case of any discrepancy, the headmistress, Mrs. Seema Soni's decision will be final and valid. Theme of Talk Show 2022 is Nobel Peace Prize. Since 1901, the Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded 102 times to 134 laureates, 91 men, 18 women, and 25 organizations. With regard to the Peace Prize, the will of Alfred Nobel stipulated that it was to be awarded to the person who shall have done the most or the best work for fraternity between nations, for the abolition or reduction of standing armies, and for the holding and promotion of peace congresses. Over the course of time, the Nobel Peace Prize has been awarded to recognition of many different kinds of peace, work, and concepts of peace.
So let's begin the competition with our first team, Team A. Please welcome Tejas Vajan, 5th B as Dalai Lama, and Rania Singh, 5th B as host Oprah.
Hello and welcome everyone on yet another episode of your favorite show, The Oprah Talks. He calls himself a simple Buddhist monk, a man who rises at 4 a.m. and spends hours each day in prayer and meditation. Yet his non-violent efforts to free his country, the West, have made His Holiness the Dalai Lama an international symbol of peace during the past 6 decades. He has written several books. So let us all give a big round of applause to one and only His Holiness the Dalai Lama. You have received numerous awards, honors like honorary doctorate or honorary citizenship worldwide over a period of time in spiritual and political career. May it be Ramon Magsaysay Award for Community Leadership 1959 or Nobel Peace Prize December 1989, to name a few. So, what would you say on your achievements?
I accept it as a tribute to the man who founded the modern tradition of nonviolent action for change, Mahatma Gandhi, whose life taught and inspired me. And of course, I accept it on behalf of the 6 million Tibetan people, my brave countrymen and women inside Tibet. The prize reaffirms our conviction that with truth, courage, and determination as our weapons, Tibet will be liberated.
If we all understood that our sole purpose is to help others, wouldn't that change humanity?
Yes, it would change the humanity. The understanding begins by changing our attitude. We must realize that it is best to focus on oneness, to re emphasize what is the same about each of us rather than dwell on what is different. When we focus on our individuality, humanity inevitably suffers. And once humanity suffers, each one of us will also suffer.
Put some light on one of the most memorable events of your life.
Yes, that is the day of April in the year 1959 when I established the Central Tibetan Administration CTA to represent the Tibetan people and to help the refugees recover and establish themselves as a sovereign, democratic nation. The organization is often referred to as Tibet in Exile. It still exists today with 7 different departments focusing on religion and culture, home, finance, education, health, security, and information and international relations. The organization has bases around the world.
So, what would make a good day? A day when you really have fun and laugh a lot?
I really like gardening and playing with mechanical things. And when I have leisure time, I spend some of it reading and studying, mainly Tibetan Buddhist texts, as well as readings on my favorite subjects like compassion and altruism. On those days when I can spend a few hours getting some understanding, I feel fulfilled. I feel as if I have made good use of my time.
One last question, sir. Every month I do a column in the magazine called What I Know For Sure. What do you know for sure?
Altruism. Altruism is the best source of happiness. There's no doubt about that. So we should be compassionate and
Another enigmatic personality in the next episode of Oprah Talks. Till then, take care and stay safe.
The award of the Peace Prize gave the Dalai Lama the opportunity to present a plan for the restoration of peace and human rights in Tibet. In the plan, he recommended that the country can be turned into an ecological, stable, and demilitarized zone that might serve as a buffer between majoration powers. The object was to set in motion serious negotiations on the future status of Tibet, but this was rejected by the Chinese government. Thank you, teammate, for this performance.
Let's begin with the second participating team from Team B. Ridhima Gupta, 5C as host, and Dhruv Kumar Ved, 5F as Nobel laureate Kailash Satyarthi. Welcome, Ridhima and Dhruv.
Good afternoon, namaste, and sasriyakal. I once again welcome you to your favorite program, Rendezvous with Pradhima. Today, we are honored to have among us yet another eminent personality, recipient of numerous awards, including the most prestigious among all, the Nobel Peace Prize. He's an inspiration, a true hero, a role model, and a champion whose struggle against suppression of children is well known. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to welcome Mr. Kailash Satyarthi. हौसले बुलंद कर रास्तों पर चल दे तू तुझे तेरा मुकाम मिल ही जाएगा अकेला तो पहल तो कर काफिला बन ही जाएगा This is the philosophy of our distinguished guest. Welcome, Mr. Kailash Satyarthi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, there's always a motivational force behind achieving our goals. So tell us about the most memorable event that influenced you.
I was 5 years old and it was my first day in school. I still remember there was a small boy of almost my age sitting outside the school gate with his cobbler father, shining the shoes of the students. I was deeply disturbed that the poor child was barred from entering the school. My elder said, since his father is a poor cobbler, it was fine for him to help his father. But what made me angry was what the father of that little child had to say. He said, we people are born to work. I have witnessed hundreds of such cases where underprivileged children did not have access to schooling due to poverty and were exploited in all kinds of odd jobs.
That's heartening. Please tell us about your first step towards the upliftment of underprivileged children and your other prominent achievements.
At the age of 11, I, along with my like minded friends, started a football club to raise funds for poor children. We put up snack stalls at fairs and fairs for the same purpose.
That was such a bold step, sir.
In 1980, I gave up my career as an electrical engineer and founded Bachpan Bachao Andolan, appalled by the widespread nature of the problem. It was the first organization of its kind in India which worked to enlighten the society about the rampant evil of child labor and highlighted the importance of rescuing these children and to provide them a normal and healthy life. I led a global march against child labor in 1998 across 103 countries to demand an international law on child labor. I have served as a member of UNESCO's Education for All and has addressed the UN's General Assembly, International Labour Conference, and UN Human Rights Commission. I have received the Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights Award in 1995 and the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014, which I have dedicated to the people of India.
UNICEF has came out and said this award will serve as a big inspiration for millions of children.
Yes, it will, and I will be the happiest person. A child can be a great source of strength for elders. They are so innocent and honest. If they get drawn into the wrong things in life, it certainly is not their fault. It purely has to do with the environment around them. Each time I see a rescued kid and his parents smile, I find their smile of freedom divine. The joy I derive from that moment is simply unimaginable.
What is your message to the people?
I keep telling everyone, don't let the child inside you die. If you remain a child through your lifetime, you will experience great joy. So simply revive the child in you. Besides this, I hope every Indian joins the movement against child labor. Everyone must have the courage to refuse and report such cases as child labor is a crime.
Wow, we salute your deep love and empathy towards underprivileged children. Well, sir, there's so much to learn from you. Some of the great work you have done is beautifully narrated in your books, like Azad Bachpan Ki Aur and Every Child Matters. Thank you, sir, for sparing your valuable time. We would like to contribute a small token of gratitude for your NGO, Bachpan Bachao.
Thank you.
This brings us to the end of today's episode of Rendezvous with Ridhima. We'll meet again, same time next week. Goodbye.
The 2000
Thank you, Team B, for this lovely performance.
The 2009 Nobel Peace Prize was awarded to United States President Barack Obama for his extraordinary efforts to strengthen international diplomacy and cooperation between people. The Norwegian Nobel Committee announced the award on October 9, 2009, citing Obama's promotion of nuclear non-proliferation and a new climate in international relations fostered by Obama. So please welcome Arya Mehra, 5th E, as host and Athar Kavadia, 5th E, as Barack Obama.
Welcome one and all to our much awaited talk show, Classics. I am Hera, along with my team, are in the plantation estates of Hawaii. Yes, you have guessed it right. Today, my guest is none other than the widely popular former President of the United States, Mr. Barack Obama. Hello, sir, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for the generous introduction. But I believe that we are all these tiny organisms on this little speck, floating in the middle of the space.
Sir, I can't express my happiness. These spectators, my whole team and I are just on cloud 9 after meeting you.
Oh, pleasure is all mine.
Sir, you have achieved so much in your life and are an inspiration to millions. Would you care to share some key achievements you remember in your life?
Well, there are quite few things that me and my office did as the president, like Affordable Care Act, Hate Crime Prevention Act, and a few more. But the ones I would like to talk about are the things we did for children, like children's health insurance, reducing child poverty, addressing disparities for children of color.
Yes, I do remember from your keynote speech at the Democratic National Convention. There is not a Black America or White America, Latino America or Asian America. There is the United States of America. Sir, and which would be the most memorable event of your life? Would it be getting the Nobel Peace Prize?
Not really. I mean, yes, it's a great honor to receive the Nobel Peace Prize. But I believe that it was the end of the Iraq War when the US troops came back and were finally reunited with their families. Nothing is more important than living happily with your own family.
Absolutely, sir. I understand you had a happy childhood. Would you care to share some information which people don't know?
Well, I had a very interesting childhood which helped me to get a worldview and understand people more closely. Imagine as a child, if you are a kid whose parents are from Kansas and Kenya, and you're born in Hawaii and you live in Indonesia, you are naturally having to figure out, well, how did all these pieces fit together? How do all these perspectives, cultures, blind spots, biases, how do you reconcile them to approximate something true? And I think that carries over into my adulthood and into my politics. It's how I approach the world generally.
Sir, you are the only US president to have visited India twice. Would you share some thoughts about India and its people? And if you may, share some of your experiences.
Well, I have always held a special place for India due to my childhood years spent in Indonesia, listening to the epic Hindu tales of the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Its sheer science, distinct ethnic groups, and so many languages spoken have always fascinated me. In our last trip to India, we danced to some pretty good bhangra. Is that what you call it when you do this?
Yes, that's the Punjabi folk dance called Bhangra.
Yes. Also, for the first time, we brought Diwali to the White House. So, yeah, India has always been close to my heart.
With this, we come to an end to an amazing interaction with the Barack Obama. Sir, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, hoping to have another session of interaction, hopefully in India this time.
Bahut dhanyavad.
Okay, friends, see you next week, same time, same channel, with another exciting personality. Till then, bye-bye.
Thank you, Team C, for this wonderful performance.
I welcome D. Anvika of 5C as Malala Yousafzai and Anil Bhatt 5F as hosts from Team D.
Good morning and welcome to our today's version of Chit Chat with Chetan. I am your host Chetan, and today we have with us none other than the youngest recipient of Nobel Peace Prize, Malala Yousafzai, known popularly by her first name Malala, a household name, especially among teenagers. This teenager is a phenomenon, raising voice against terrorists to surviving bullet shot. You have certainly seen much more than the a cool virtual media world of teenagers of your age. The audience will not excuse me if I come between you and them. So let me shoot my first question. Honestly, at this young age of 11, if I was stopped from going to school, I would have jumped with joy. Then where did you get your inspiration from?
We are human beings. We realize the importance of something only when it is natural. In Pakistan, when our schools were bombed, girls were banned from education. At that time, I realized the power of education. The terrorists were stopping girls' education as they were afraid that girls would be more powerful when educated.
Totally blown over. Malala, what do you think is your greatest achievement?
I belong to Mingora village in Swat Valley, Pakistan. Beautiful place, paradise fact, but also totally unknown from outside world. In 2008, when Taliban forced all the schools to be shut down, blasted many schools, I began to write regular entries for BBC Urdu about my daily life under the name Gunmakai. In February 2009, I made my first television appearance when I was interviewed by a Pakistani journalist. I think the initial blogs and the TV chat shows helped to gain attention towards a small valley and to our big problems. Rest all was a snowballing effect.
Rightly said, Malala. We'll be right back with you after a short commercial. Let me tell the audience. Grab a copy of this book. I am spellbound, and donate to Malala Fund at www.malala.org. So now welcome back, audience. We have with us none other than the teenage prodigy Malala. Malala, tell us about the most unforgettable event of your life.
The bullet shot me. Till date, it is my most unforgettable moment of my life. My friends told me when they Googled my name, it says Taliban was threatening me. But we never thought that they would shoot a 14-year-old child. That was a barbaric act. The Pakistan government and the UK government did my treatment. I am very grateful to them. And I'm also grateful to the Talib who tried to kill me. He only made me more determined never to be silenced. And my foundation has worked tirelessly for education, for women, and for children in developing countries.
Mind blowing. Malala, any message you want to give?
My message is one of these. I will forgive the Talib who shot me too, because peace is the real message of the Prophet, Holy Quran, Jesus Christ, Mahatma Gandhi, and Lord Buddha. Our world cannot afford one more world war by containing competition and hatred. And all this is possible through education. Education is not about maths and chemistry. It is about communication and understanding about equality. Education is the only powerful tool of social transformation. And that is why we say that pen is mightier than sword.
I am humbled truly. Thank you for the power pack, full of conviction talk.
Thank you
Before
very much.
signing off, let me remind you, donate to Malala Fund and see you next week, same day, same time on Chit Chat with Chetan. Till then, stay safe, stay indoors yet connected. Take care and goodbye.
Thank you, Team D. Indeed, it was a nice performance. The Nobel Peace Prize 2014 was awarded jointly to Kailash Satyarthi and Malala Yousafzai for their struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right for all children to education.
Ma'am, you're muted.
Yes. Thank you so very much, all the kids, they really performed well. Now I would like to request Mrs. Aarti to say a few words on the present occasion. Miss Aarti.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. And it's been a real privilege, I must say, to meet all of the greatest personalities, one of the few of the greatest personalities of the world, all campaigning for peace. And it's brought so much of peace to my heart listening to your speeches and the talk show that we have had today. Excellent performance by each one of you. And I'm just not saying just like every other competition, but it's been truly difficult to judge and to score because one has been, each of you have been equal in your the performance and the strength of speaking, and beautiful, very good. Enjoyed the show thoroughly today. Thank you very much. Thank you, the entire primary department. It's very close to my heart to bring me as a part of your show today. Thank you so much. And all the best to all the children. I know you can do wonders in life, and you will. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Your words were really inspiring. Now I would like to request Miss Ananya Vij to share her thoughts on the occasion. And as far as audience is concerned, I would like to share that she is the alumni of our school. So yes, Ananya, you can please take over.
Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello, all the Nobel Peace Prize winners. Thank you so much, teachers. I think you guys have done a phenomenal job. So big applause to all of you. I remember, I think I graduated from school in 2010. It's been over 12 years now, and just coming back, little unfortunate that we are in Zoom boxes, but I think there was no doubt about the fun and the experience of like hearing you guys talk was absolutely equal to being in person. And the great news is that the schools are reopening, so big yay to that. As far as the talk show is concerned, I think all of you have done a brilliant job, from the host to the Peace Prize winners. I think there was a lot of learning for me. I remember there was a show that used to come, Kya Aap Panchvi Paas Se Tez Hai. I think you guys taught me a lot about these great personalities. I actually didn't know about Kailash Satyarthi. And thank you, Dhruv and Ridhima, for the wonderful talk show that you guys did. So overall, I think I had a lot of fun. And thank you, teachers, for inviting me to see the virtual talk show. More power to all you beautiful children, and good luck. It's been extremely difficult to judge. I feel that it'd be really unfair to say that, oh, there's first, second, and third. I think you all are winners, so congratulations. And I absolutely love the commentators as well. I think Adya and Sonia, you did a brilliant job. So thank you so much for running the show for us. And yeah, good luck, guys. Extremely difficult. I think you all are winners. Also, to mention about your costumes, I think I just felt like, oh, I was seeing Dalai Lama or I was seeing Barack Obama. So brilliant job there. I think all of you look great. Even the host, I think I could see Anirudh, a little, impression of Arnab that we see in the television. I think you guys were phenomenal. I can't imagine myself in your shoes because I was really dull and dumb, but I think you did brilliantly. So congratulations. Thank you so much.
Well, ma'am, you are being too wise today. So I would also like to share a piece of information for all the listeners and viewers right now, all the teachers, that Ananya is presently settled in Boston, and she is an interior decorator, and she is also doing her main projects of as an interior decorator at Harvard and MIT. So that's indeed phenomenal. Ananya, best of luck for your future, and thank you for judging the event. Now I would like to call upon Headmistress Primary, Mrs. Seema Soni.
Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, Aarti ma'am and Ananya, for taking out your time, taking out so much of time. I know you people are quite busy, so thank you so much. And again, I would like to congratulate all the participants. All of you have done so well. The personalities that you have taken, they are all respected in their fields, and really nice to see that everybody was dressed up also according to them. I felt as if I'm seeing the real Obama, real Malala, and everyone. So really, too good, too good. And Dalai Lama spoke also like Dalai Lama. So it was really good to see you all. And I would like to congratulate also Adya and Sanya. You people spoke so well, so confidently. It was really, really good. And Jyoti, it was a very well organized program. And thank you all for being here today. And thank you, Ananya, once again for taking out your time. And
Oh my God, thank you so much.
I know you're quite busy in school work also. Thank you so much.
Thank you so very much, ma'am. Your words are always stirring and inspiring for all of us. And we really appreciate all those wishes. So thank you so very much. So on behalf of all the teachers present here, I wish to congratulate all the participants for presenting their best talents in this platform. Each one of you has done a wonderful job. The result of the competition will be declared by evening today. So in the end, I would like to say thanks to all the esteemed dignitaries who gave their precious time and made this event a grand success. So thank you so very much, everyone. May you all have a great day ahead.